The NBA draft is upon us. Here's your 2022 NBA draft primer. Let's go. Let's start with the top 5 picks. At number 1, the Orlando Magic take Jabari Smith, 6'10 freshman out of Auburn, shot 42% on threes last year. Versatile offensive player who can also defend the rim. I like this pick a lot for Orlando, a team that wants to run. They have young horses there. Let's add Smith into the mix. At number 2, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. We want to pair SGA with a really athletic, versatile big. How about Paolo Banchero, my man from Seattle? He was terrific last year for Duke, led them to the Final Four. He can be used at all 3 levels, can jab and pull from 3. You can post him up. You can also run your offense through him. I think Banchero is an instant impact guy for the Thunder, 16-8 from day 1 and a future All-Star as well. At number 3, we're going to H-Town Chet Holmgren, almost 4 blocks a game at Gonzaga last year. It's not just the weak side, but he can shut down and cover tremendous ground as a defender. Offensively, really good polished passer. You can run your offense through him as well. You can pair Holmgren with Jalen Green. You have Sengun. You have Josh Christopher. A lot of good, really young players. Holmgren could be the piece to the puzzle down the road for the Rockets. You never know with Sacramento, but at number 4, I'm going to go JADEN IVEY, the explosive point guard, shooting guard combo man out of Purdue. He might be the most gifted athlete in this class, point blank. Ivey makes a lot of sense. Remember, Tyrese Halliburton was traded to Indiana. You have Davion Mitchell. You have De'Aaron Fox. Ivey can be a lot of different things for this offense and defense. He's explosive, he gets to the paint, he's incredible in transition, and he can shoot the 3 from pretty much anywhere. I love this pick for Sacramento. At number 5, we have our first real wild card in Kentucky's Shaedon Sharpe. Now, to NBA fans, the name Shaedon Sharpe may not be familiar, but it should be. He was arguably the number 1 player coming out of high school last season, did not play in Lexington, but he's got all the tools to pair with Cade Cunningham. At 6'5", he's a big-time athlete. He's long, he's rangy, can handle the ball as a primary and ancillary guy, and there's a lot of defensive upside there as well. When I talk to scouts, they say Shaedon Sharpe has a chance to be the top player in this class. So now that you know how my top 5 picks are going to go, let me give you some names that maybe won't go in the lottery or certainly not in the top 5, but guys that could contribute from day 1. Let's start with Australia's Dyson Daniels. He is the best perimeter defender in this class. He played very well for the G League Ignite, often showcasing his ability to guard multiple positions 1 through 3. He can score, he can handle it. He's got really good technique, albeit he's not a knockdown shooter yet. And at 6'5", 6'6", with a near 7-foot wingspan, Dyson Daniels has elite upside on both sides of the floor. Next up, we got Jalen Williams from Santa Clara. Now, he might not be Steve Nash, but at 6'6", with a devastating 7-foot wingspan, Williams is one of the risers in this class. I think he can play himself into the top 10 with pre-draft workouts. He was the talk of the town in Chicago. He was absolutely dominant in the West Coast Conference, played really well against Gonzaga as well, if that means anything. I think Jalen Williams has all-star upside, at least as a plus starter, and to me, he's really become one of the most exciting players in this entire draft. One more sleeper for me, Blake Wesley, a freshman out of Notre Dame, only 19 years old, really long, rangy guy. He can break you down off the dribble. He's good in pick and roll, improving as a passer, improving as a shooter, but mechanically very sound. And when you think about Mike Ray and the talent that Notre Dame's produced, we don't often think about top-tier guys, top-tier athletes. That's exactly what Blake Wesley is. I don't know where he's going to go in this draft. I'm thinking late first, but in terms of value, a steal, he could be your guy. Now that you've got my top 5 and some sleepers, how is this all going to translate to NBA awards? How about Rookie of the Year, Paolo Banchero out of Duke to the Oklahoma City Thunder? I think offensively, it's what he brings to the table from day 1 that separates him from these other terrific players. Small side note, my AAU teammate, Michael Knight, he played ahead of me in high school. He has been Paolo Banchero's skills coach since he was 12, 13 years old. And he has been telling me for years, I got a kid out of Seattle that's going to blow your mind. He was right. And he told me he's one of the hardest working, most dogged-like mentalities he's ever seen. So through all of that, as well as the winning pedigree from Banchero, I love this kid. I love what he brings to the table. And as a result, I got him as Rookie of the Year. If the Defensive Player of the Year had to go to a rookie, in other words, this season, who would it be? It would have been Evan Mobley. I got Tari EASON, forward out of LSU. He's a little undersized, but what we saw in Chicago is what you can expect all year as a rookie and throughout his career. Physical, guards several positions, doesn't mind mucking it up. He's got some Udonis Haslam to him, just a nasty player that I think is an instant impact guy defensively as a rebounder. These are skills, hustle, that actually translate to the next level. Give me Tari EASON as the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Who's the best best fit for a rookie. You could have a lot of different guys in this category, but I'm gonna go with Duke's Mark Williams to the Charlotte Hornets. I have the Hornets taking him at 13, late lottery. Why do I say that? Because the Hornets desperately need a lob threat, a big who can run the floor. Williams does that in spades. Almost 3 blocks a game, an astounding 9'9" standing reach, which is one of the highest in combine history, not to mention 7'2" in shoes. When I talk to NBA evaluators, GM scouts, they say he's got Clint Capella vibes, maybe a little more fluid offensively at this stage in his career. Mark Williams, who's only 20, to me is the draft's best fit, headed to the Bucks. You've got my top 5 picks, you've got my rookie of the year, you've got best fit. If you want my full first round mock draft with the second on the way, head over to thegameday.com.